think, the 95 era. Poke catch if you're down for a Arbok. Oh, I can't type to save my life. Okay. And now is where there's an unavoidable interaction by this dude, who's way faster than us.
Attention, interloper.
With some crazy
Heed this
voiceovers.
recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of Urquan.
The Urquan race you get to meet.
Trespassing within Urquan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification.
They don't like our ship. It doesn't respond to their identification. You don't need to see our identification.
Independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated.
Only subservience will be tolerated. So they've enslaved Earth, this race of aliens that, like, weird higher power.
You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Urquan.
Just remain here and await the arrival of the Urquan. Their wish is basically for us to just stay enslaved. And that is what happens if you go to visit Earth. You can see it is completely in a red dome. Which is pretty wild. Cool that they actually mapped out the whole US, like, side of it. Oh, you can't actually see anything other than... It says it's normal ratings, 100 degrees under there. Wild.
Attention, unidentified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth.
Commander Hayes.
Our hyperwave broadcast is extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship?
Sure.
Repeat. Are you the resupply vessel?
What will we give us?
I'm sorry, Captain, your message was garbled. Our receivers have very little power.
Oh, let's just do this job that I totally came here
We're
to do.
initiating transfer of radioactives, Captain. Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, there, that's much better. Power ratings are climbing. Life support is coming back into the green. Deep radar systems and sensors are now
you might
online,
see some
and I can scan your vessel.
sensitive stuff on
What the
this.
hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you, Captain?
What the hell? Captain Slayer of the starship Cocopuffs. We are the survivors of a Star Control science research team to the Vela star system.
Star Control science mission, huh? Captain, I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it. You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star Control, was directing some hush-hush operation near Anderson Space. The Vela star system, yes, that would be the right direction. So, Captain, if you say it's true, how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying?
You have that giveaway coming up.
Why are you here?
Appreciate everybody who is hanging tonight. I just timed out Nightbot for 1 second. There's been 40 messages in the stream by just Nightbot. It's pretty wild. Return to Earth to give you the technological secrets of the precursors and to help you fight the hierarchy. Let's go.
Fight the Urquan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, a long
Right,
time
got some
ago.
sci-fi bits.
That was in the first years after
I think this
the
could be
defeat,
used
when
in a
it was
video
still
game pretty
terrifying
easily,
to
like
look up and see the bloody glow
modern
of the
stuff.
pulsating slave shield overhead. Though day and night we gazed up at the impenetrable wall as though the sheer power of our hatred would pull it down. But over the years I spent so much of my time struggling, down on the surface, under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep the station alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Urquan masters. And now here you are,
So the first Star Control, you battled
your assistance to fight against the
just the
hierarchy
ships that you
after all these years.
choose to battle.
Captain, your offer is intriguing. It's tempting to think that
and that became the melee mode of what the current game is for Star Control 2.
And reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy. This time, win
I guess
the
this
damn
game's called
war.
Star Control 2 Urquan
Consider the
Masters or something
consequences
like
if you should fail.
Update that too.
The Urquan won't just punish us here on the station. They'll exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well. Before I commit this station to helping you attack the Urquan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy. I'll make you a deal. If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider
check out
your
the moon.
offer.
Remember, I just learned from that Spathy
Be careful, Cap.
ship member that there's no threat on the moon. There's just some random bots pushing around space debris. The hardest thing you get to face early on in the game is actually a Ilrath's ship. That's what the Spathy was talking about, that they would return. Because they're kind of a close-range vessel, and I'll show you soon here what that means. Because our own ships have a fighting ability. And that's with all those little nodules and stuff. Like this lander is super basic, and it just shoots a forward little laser. In order to use the lander, you have to have at least a few crew, and I think this thing will run 12 crew inside of it, which is pretty cool. Let's see, I think I just want to do one pass with this and then go to that little space station. No, I'm glad you're enjoying the tunes though, Sam. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game for that. I guess I'll leave it a little bit and just get out of here after this. Report from surface, we have discovered an alien base and have explored its interior. The installation must have been abandoned many years ago, but great care has been taken to make it appear active. Life support systems are functioning, fusion generators are at full output, and robotic construction vehicles have been programmed to roam the lunar surface, bulldozing moon dust into random piles. Though we can't translate the message of Xenotech, Ensign Rigby believes the message is some kind of alert Mayday broadcast. The base is filled with useful materials and equipment. We will scavenge as much as we can and bring it aboard. Nice. Okay. I think that's all we needed. Turn around. Go back to space station. It's pretty cool because you literally just flying this thing around with a D-pad, and you have to turn with the left and right D-pad to make it work.
Have you dealt with the base yet?
Well, the base is abandoned. Yay.
I'll be darned. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilrath, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. Your best bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain,
definitely get into this game. It reminds me of an old MS-DOS game I used to play. It was a Star Trek style one. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool with the storyline. This one...
By the fetid breath of the Dark Twin
It's got some dark moments too with the aliens.
Alien starship. How fascinating. When I intercepted that Urquan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth,
so the
I
Urquan
expected to find
sent this
such a
Ilrath to come find us, I guess.
vehicle in the hands of a
Nice.
human.
When they started talking.
Humans are prey animals,
Creepy spider thing.
weak and helpless. But
Alright, but thank you for the late night hype with the
starship,
lurkers and anybody else that's
and
still hanging.
therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I am sure our masters, the Urquan,
We might even get to raid
will
somebody like
punish Earth most
Stu after
severely
this.
for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship
Stu or
and your
Shrikelet?
many charred corpses.
Who do we raid? Shrikelet's playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Doing a speedrun of that. We might actually go support them. They're pretty cool. Did you guys rather watch Celeste or Castlevania Symphony of the Night? Feel a pleasure blasting your ugly face out of the stars. We can coexist peacefully. We'll try it.
You must be either a naive child or a hopeless fool. In either case, it makes no difference.
Castlevania it is.
Because soon you will be dead.
For those of you that are active in here, yes. 10.1k stars. Oh yeah, your star points to the channel. Awesome. I'm excited to hear that. If I remember right, if we spawn really close to this thing, we're in trouble. But it's a random spawn. There was our Earthling cruiser. Woo! We won. That actually has two little humans controlling the pilots down there. It's the only one that you can see with humans
sight,
fighting.
Captain. I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain.
It was like a flamethrower for their
reservation
attack.
about helping you has been dissolved. I will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Urquan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
Yeah, Commander, we will proceed to kick some major alien butt. Trust me, I have a plan. It's a really good plan, but for now it must remain a secret. And then knee equivalents. Let's go. I'll tell them we have a plan.
If you feel it's necessary, Captain, I understand. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge.
Ooh, yeah, what's the name? Hey, Cereal Bowl, are you still here? Do we want to name it the Empire of Slayer? The New Alliance of Free Stars, the United Federation of Worlds. You guys can all pick, though. Floyd, Sam, what do you guys think of these options? Let's go, Cereal Bowl. Yeah, what would you like for naming the new operation of this? Empire of Slayer up to the New Alliance of Free Stars. Empire of Slayer? Yeah, I'm down with it. If you're down with it, too. Empire of Slayer works best for the stream. Alright, let's do it.
Well, you're the one with the big starship. So be it. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work.
Oh, they're cool. I think they're like an Aussie streamer. I'm not exactly sure if Shrikelet is Aussie or...
I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor
they got like a little bit of an accent. I feel like it's UK
into
or
our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite.
So look, now we get to actually dock our big ship in the background and
warp escape unit. So our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts.
We can actually
should be able to escape from a bad situation with the
buy
touch of a
crew
button.
and other things too.
But there is a cost, however. The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship.
Well, that's right. You can't escape battles with it using your main vessel. It
Captain,
just uses a bunch of fuel to escape. That's
so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask.
He's got a lot of information, this one does. I'm going to offload minerals, get some money off the bat, which is pretty cool. This is basically how you restock your resource units. Is
Be careful out there.
I love this game though. It's got some good beats too. We gotta refill our crew first before I spend all our money, and then make sure we're full on fuel as well. Before I get too far, we'll save it in spot 3. A wild Slakoth appears. Let's go. And you can actually transfer our normal crew into the space alien ships as well. The Earthling Cruiser is not that great of a ship, as far as like a little side vessel to have, but our main ship will be our main source of survival.